So I'm going to be talking about the importance of patience today. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. So in the Quran, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has guaranteed those who are patient that He will give them reward without measure. He tells them that He is with them by guiding and supporting them and granting them a clear victory. As He says in Surah Al-Anfal, verse 46, surely Allah is with those who are as-sabirun, which means the patient. In Surah Sajda, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says in verse 24, and we made from among them children of Israel leaders, giving guidance under our command when they were patient and used to believe with certainty in our ayats. Allah tells us that patience is better for those who are patient, as He says in Surah Nahl, verse 126. But if you endure patiently, verily it's better for as-sabirun, the patient. And then in Surah Al-Imran, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says in verse 120, but if you remain patient and become al-muttaqun, the pious, not the least harm will their cunning do to you. Surely Allah surrounds all that they do. So Allah is telling us that if we are patient and pious, the plot of the enemy cannot do any harm to us, even if he is powerful. Also, this is about Prophet Yusuf alayhi salam. It tells us about, in Surah Yusuf verse 90, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala tells us about the patience and piety of his Prophet Yusuf alayhi salam, brought him to a position of power and strength, as He says, verily, he who fears Allah with obedience to Him by abstaining from sin and evil deeds and by performing righteous deeds and is patient, then surely Allah makes not the reward of the mu'sinun, the good doers, to be lost. And there's also another verse where Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala uses the word mu'sinun, the good doers, in Surah Al-Baqarah. Anyway, in Surah Al-Imran verse 200, Allah has connected success to patience and piety, and the believers understand that. So, O you who believe, endure and be more patient than your enemy, and guard your territory by stationing army units permanently at the places where the enemy can attack you, and fear Allah so that you may be successful. So in Surah Al-Baqarah verse 155 to 157, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, but give glad tidings to the sabirun, the patient, who when afflicted with calamity say, truly to Allah we belong and truly to Him we shall return. They are those on whom are the salawat, who are blessed and will be forgiven from their Lord, and they are those who receive His mercy, and it is they who are the guided ones. So these are many virtues of, and there's many more evidences from the Quran about the actual virtue of being patient. So it shows that there's such a great reward, and there's so many evidences to tell us that you should be patient. But there's a hadith that I'm going to be reading inshallah to you, is in Sahih Bukhari and Muslim, that narrates that Abu Sayyid al-Khudri said that the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam said that whoever is patient, Allah will bestow patience upon him, and none is ever given anything better and more generous than patience. And this is where I'm going to conclude the video, so I'm going to leave you here. Fi manillah wa sallallahu wa baraka ala nabina Muhammad, astaghfirullah. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.